guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shatoka, and this channel I share all the things that I love. So today is going to be a quick pattern review of a dress that I wore recently. I actually wore it for a photo shoot. So it all started with my boyfriend bought a blazer, and it was like a purple, like a light purple lilac color. And we decided to take some pictures when we went on vacation. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna look for some fabric to match that. And I found the perfect fabric. So I was on a hunt to find the perfect pattern to make a cute dress to match his blazer. So I first originally wanted to do some type of like flowy dress, which is why I got the fabric that I got, but I wasn't really finding a pattern that was speaking to me or that was had enough yardage for it to do the dress. So I ended up making this one. So this was McCall's 8034, and I had seen this pattern a few years ago. This is a 2020 pattern, and I wanted to make it, but I hadn't gotten around to it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. I thought it was really nice and like a sophisticated, cute dress that I could knock out, and it didn't look too involved. I wouldn't say that it's beginner, but for sure it's not like advanced. I think your average intermediate sewer could knock this dress out easily. So it's just described as a misses dress, and it isn't an easy to sew pattern. There is 11 pieces to this pattern, and I did view B. So there are 3 views, A, B, and C. They're all the same body, but they're different sleeve variations. So I did view B, which was the one that had kind of like a balloon sleeve and a drawstring string at the like elbow, right underneath the elbow. And I really love that view. I actually, this video is delayed because I was going to make a top, and I actually already cut it out, but I hadn't gotten around to it. So I was kind of waiting because I actually wanted to wear the top in this video just to show just like a different view of the pattern, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So I was like, you know what? Since I already have the pictures and video from when I wore it for our pictures, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in here and do the pattern review. So again, this is McCall's 8034. I got the pattern envelope size 14 through 22. I actually ended up cutting a size 18. I needed that size for my bottom measurements, for my hip measurement, but it was really big at the top. So in actuality, I probably should be more on the size 16 range for the top, but I didn't do any like grading or anything. So I actually just ended up sewing the pattern up completely, and then I just took it in like at the bust after I was like done with it. And it still kind of was a little bit big, but I worked it out. It was fine for the pictures, but for sure, like if I make this again, I'm definitely gonna make an alteration and grade down the pattern for the top and then just like go out for the bottom. The recommended fabrics for this dress is cotton blend, satin, velvet. It says denim, and you do need a lining for this. And the notions that you need for this is actually a zipper, a hook and eye. I didn't do a hook and eye, boning for and a casing. I did not put boning in this dress. It probably would have been more structured for sure and sturdy. The boning actually, it goes in the back. I didn't use it. I didn't feel like I needed it. I don't know if I'll do it again, if I'll add the boning, because it turned out okay without it. So I just like skipped that step. That's all the notions that you need for this pattern, but for sure I should have used a different type of fabric. That fabric was more so for like a flowy, like a chiffon like type of fabric. I got it locally here in Chicago at a local fabric store that I frequent all the time. Love the fabric. It just wasn't the best choice for that dress. It wasn't flexible, so I kind of was like nervous, like I don't want to do too much. I felt like I was gonna split it. It ended up working out. Like I didn't split it at all, but it did not have any give. So it was fitted at the bottom, and I didn't want to sit or anything. I literally was just trying to pose for the pictures, and that was it. So for sure, when I do it again, I'm going to do it with a fabric with a little bit more of stretch in it, but I'm definitely doing this one again because I love the fit of it, especially at the bottom, and I love the sleeves. Like I said, I cut out a top because I want to make this silhouette over and over again. I thought it was very flattering. So there are Quite a few steps. There were 28 steps all the way up until the lining, and then for the lining there were like 13 more, because you're pretty much doing the same things except for there's not lining in the sleeves. And then you know you have to put your invisible zipper in. So like I said, I don't think that this is a beginner pattern, but definitely average or intermediate could knock it out. I did make alterations for the length of the dress. I took off about 3 to 3.5 inches because I wanted my dress to be short. So originally it was coming to like the knee, so it's kind of like a midi length dress, but I wanted it to be mini. I just feel like it would look better in a mini dress too, especially how big the sleeves were. I just felt like it would be cute to just have it be short, so I did cut that off. In the future I probably will do the length that it is normally, especially if I'm gonna like be wearing it out and about and around. I felt fine with in the photo shoot with it being short like that because I wasn't really, you know, like going anywhere. So yeah, I would definitely do that when I make it again. Other than that, no other alterations. I will say though that I should have done like top stitching at the top, because I kind of got like this like a wrinkle effect at the top that I think I wouldn't have gotten if I would have did like the top stitching. But after I was like working on the dress for a couple of days, I was like, you know what, this will do, this will be fine. And then I knew like I was just basically gonna be using the dress for like a photo shoot. I was like, I just skipped that step. But when I look back at it, I'm like, you know what, you should do the top stitching so it could look a little bit more finished at the top. So that's one thing that I'd say I do differently with this pattern. Other than that, it's really good. If you guys have any questions, like I always say, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. And as I always say, when they have a sale at Joann's for the $1.99, go ahead and pick it up because it is definitely a good one. So I actually will have another video coming up pretty soon because I'm wearing two makes tomorrow that I just finished, a skirt and a shirt. So I'm gonna do a little review. One is a pattern and the other one is actually a TikTok skirt that I saw online, and it's super simple to come together, and I'll like try to link that like tutorial when I share that video. So yeah, if you like sewing content and you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and click the like button so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. So until next time, bye.